Hello, welcome to EZ Eatery. This is a channel where I make everything so super simple. Today we are going to make some Albondigas soup, and you guys, this is so delicious and it's very easy to make. Let's get started. These are the ingredients that we're going to be using. I know it looks like a lot, but it's really not. We're going to use some broth, some celery, some carrots, some cilantro, some canned tomatoes. These seasonings right here, everything will be listed for you, so you can just screenshot it in the description box below, and some cooked rice. So let's get started. I'm using 1 pound of hamburger, and I'm going to go ahead and crack in an egg. I'm going to add in about a little bit more than a tablespoon of garlic, and a little bit of cilantro, probably about an 1/8 of a cup, some cumin, and some pepper. Now I really like pepper, so I'm going to add a bunch of it in there, and some salt. Now we're going to take some of our cooked white rice, and probably about 1/2 of a cup, just to use as a binding agent, and we're just going to mix everything all together until it looks like this. And then we're just going to form little tiny balls out of it. So I'd say that everything is about the size of about a golf ball, I would say. You know what? It doesn't matter when they cook up. They're not going to be perfect anyway. It doesn't matter. So just kind of mix them all together and stick them in a little skillet. So you don't need to put oil or anything down. We're just going to cook those up on all sides to where they're all nice and browned on each side. And then we're going to go ahead and start making our soup. Okay, for this soup, we're going to add in some broth. I'm using some chicken broth. You can use beef or you can use vegetable. It's up to you. And I'm going to add in some celery and some carrots. I'm just using the little baby carrots because I like those. You don't have to do anything to them. I'm going to add in some ground cumin. Just give it a couple little shakes in there. And also add in my potatoes. These are just the little tiny baby ones. And a can of diced tomatoes. So just going to go ahead and mix those all up. So as it was coming to a boil, I took a little taste test, and I totally forgot to add my onions in there, as well as a little bit of chili, and I completely forgot to even buy a zucchini, which is normally in there, and the cilantro. I forgot to put the cilantro in. I am so sorry about that, but anyway, you know what? It's going to taste good without the zucchini, but we got all those other ingredients in there. So we're going to let it come to a boil, then we're going to put it down on to simmer for about 10 minutes. Now we can go ahead and start adding in our meatballs. So I started doing it one at a time, and I noticed that mine were crumbling apart a little bit over there, and I didn't want to let anything go to waste, so I wanted every single little bit, so I just dumped it right on in there. Now we're just going to go ahead and push those down and get them into the soup so that they can cook all properly. We're going to bring it up to a boil, and then once it gets to a boil, we're going to turn it down to simmer, and we're going to let it sit there and cook for 20 minutes. And voila, we did it. We made albondigas. Look at there, you guys. Doesn't that look so scrumptious? Oh my goodness, my house smells so amazing. I cannot wait to dive into this. All right, so we've got to take a little bit of a bite of everything, right? So we got to try the potatoes, the carrots, the meatball. Oh my goodness, you guys. I wish you were here to take a bite with me because yummy. It smells so good. Let's go for it. Delicious. That's all I can say. It's just delicious. You must try. And I must say, even though it's missing that zucchini, it still tastes absolutely delicious. Anyway, that is it. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe, follow along for many other simple recipes, and give the video a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye now.